sentada que eu pago já. Do brancotinho, souvenirs de que eu fico por cá. Se tem uma pinta, dá-lhe uma pica e põe-no a andar. De espada à cinta, já creio que é rei da quem dá lembrar. Não me obriguem a vir para a rua gritar, que é já tempo de embalar a trouxa e zarpar.
Oh, it's time to learn you something.
We are one of the oldest nations in Europe, and before Portugal became Portugal, the Phoenicians passed by, and the Greeks, and the Romans, and the Vandals, and the Swabians, and the Visigoths, and the Arabs. Portuguese is spoken in 5 continents. There are 2 times more Portuguese speakers in Oceania than there is population in Luxembourg, and 20% of the population of Luxembourg is Portuguese. Rome has more Portuguese churches than some of our cities. The second city with more Portuguese natives is Paris. The last time Benfica played in Paris against a Parisian team, there were more Portuguese fans than French. We invented the maritime compass. We invented the breech cannon. We invented the prefabrication of buildings in stone. We invented the Latin sail. We invented the salted cod, the pastilla de nata custard tart. We invented the prepaid card for mobile phones. We invented the green lane toll payment system for motorways. And we're one of the countries with the fewest patents in the world. We have more mobile phones than inhabitants. 60% are Nokia. There are more Portuguese natives outside Portugal than in Portugal itself. We introduced firearms in Japan. Arigato is a Portuguese word. We abolished slavery in 1751, more than a century before the United States. Portugal was the first country in the world to abolish the death penalty. In most cultures, parts of pork is eaten. In others, pork is not eaten. The Portuguese, on the other hand, eat the whole pig, all of it. We even invented a dish with its entrails. Napoleon tried to conquer Portugal 3 times and failed. Columbus told the King of Portugal that he had discovered America, and only afterwards did he tell the King of Spain. We taught the English to drink tea, and the first English queen to drink it at 5 o'clock was Portuguese. We have more territory than Denmark and the Netherlands together. We were the only country in Europe that did not burn Templars. The real Casino Royale is in Cascais. Ambassador Sosa Mendes saved more Jews than Oskar Schindler. We divided the world in 2 with Spain, and we got the better part. Brazil. Our national dish is fished in Norway, 4,000 kilometers away. We invented the Japanese tempura. The Portuguese massa tenra pastry is the basis of the Chinese rolls. We were the ones who took chili to India. Without us, there would be no curry. In the 18th century, the income of the King of Portugal was 30 times higher than that of the King of England. The first European to build a city in Asia was Alexander the Great. The second was Alfonso de Albuquerque. In the 17th century, a Lisbon adventurer was king of Myanmar. His name was Felipe de Brito. Cuba is a village in the middle of Portugal. We're the only European country that has never won a Eurovision Song Contest. We're the only country to have taken an amateur team to the Rugby World Cup. The only statue to a football player in Portugal is to a black man born in Mozambique. 60% of Americans think that Portugal is a province of Spain. So do some Spaniards, but the primates of Spain were from Portugal. Portugal was in Macau, China, for over 446 years. Its presence lasted 290 years more than the occupation of Hong Kong by the British. The colonies of Portuguese fishermen in Canada are older than Canada itself. We're the country with the most world titles in a sport that is no longer played anywhere else in the world, hockey on rollerblades. During World War II, Cascais had more kings without a throne than it had five-star hotels. The Portuguese Empire lasted 6 centuries. It was the longest global empire in history. The oldest bookshop in the world is in Portugal. So is the most advanced science research center in the field of health. Garcia da Horta was the physician of an important Indian sultan and of the Portuguese viceroy. As a gift for his services, he received a small city called Mumbai. During the 16th century, all the European courts had a Portuguese doctor. The House of Bragança was so rich that it didn't charge taxes on its land for 120 years. We have the world's oldest alliance in force, and we still take it seriously. 53% of external trade of the European Union pass through waters that are under Portuguese jurisdiction. We have the 11th largest exclusive economic zone in the world, 15 times the size of continental Portugal. The expansion of the continental platform puts us in 10th place. The 9th place is held by Brazil, where Portuguese is also spoken. We also had our own Jean-Jacques Cousteau. He was born 50 years earlier and worked in Cascais. Portuguese is the 5th most spoken language in the world, the 6th most used on the internet, ahead of Arabic and French. The Portuguese-speaking market is the 6th largest economic power in the world. We invented rosé. We sell rosé, but do not drink rosé. We are the country with the oldest borders in Europe. James Bond was invented in Estoril. Our Ronaldo is better than the Brazilian Ronaldo. Magellan was the 2nd most famous Portuguese to serve the Spanish crown. Mourinho is the most famous. In September 1999, nearly 1.5 million Portuguese people manifested, forcing the Indonesian to leave the East Timor territory.
Derek, what about counting my macros? Fuck your macros!
But like me, they still love the good old stuff.
Beautiful, thanks.
Goose barnacles,
Just squeeze it, suck them right out.
Yeah.
shrimps to die for,
Sweet.
langoustine that'll make you cry,
Wow, those are pretty.
tiny, almost sweet little clams,
To me, the Portuguese do clams better than anyone in the world.
a barrage of minimalist seafood of maximum quality.
These are great. These are really, really awesome.
Pilot crab?
This, the fat and the roe all mashed up.
Together.
Oh yeah.
Scarlet shrimp.
Wow, look at that thing. Everything I love in life, this is it right here.
Refreshment, perhaps. Cold, cold beer.
So boil first. For how long?
40 minutes, 40 minutes. 40 minutes and then...
40 minutes. Then grill.
Nice. Cheers.
Portuguese sardines served on Portuguese bread.
That's amazing.
Au vegetal, tuna roast.
Nice.
Tuna roe served with sweet potatoes and horse mackerel. That oil, by the way, is pure gold.
That's good. That's like total crack. Oh man.
Local fish,
Oh, you got a big
swordfish there. Wow. What is that?
esquerdinha de rabo na boca, which is hake with a tail in their mouth.
sausage, cheese,
Holy crap. I want to see these.
an impressive variety of produce.
Staple Portuguese vegetables. Cabbage, kale, of course.
Tomatoes, sweet potato, turnip tops. Normally, in a lot of countries, they chuck this out.
Right. A little bitter.
Very bitter.
Sounds good.
Yeah,
I like
love
bitter.
it. Then obviously, cod.
Gotta have that.
Gotta have the cod.
The national dish of Portugal? Probably bacalhau, salted, dried codfish. Strangely enough, neither the fish nor the product is indigenous to Portugal, but they eat a lot of it and love it dearly.
A semi-salted cod with chickpea puree.
Beautiful.
At last, bacalhau. Some say there are more than 365 ways to cook this stuff, one for every day of the year. Others say more. Whatever the number, this ingredient is integral to the Portuguese table.
Funny thing is that this is the most traditional dish in Portugal, and we don't have them in our waters.
Right.
We went after our national food.
Yeah. That's good.
I love it.
So, a ginginha, a joint selling a drink of the same name. A hole in the wall surrounded by layabouts and characters.
These people look like serious drinkers.
Ginginha, a liqueur made from morello cherries. They've been selling this stuff for 70 years. Same spot, same recipe.
Oh yeah, I'll have one of those.
Only option, with a cherry or without. And watch out, it goes down smooth.
That'll straighten your out good.
But packs a vicious punch.
I'm gonna have to have another one of those. Yeah. Excellent, merci. That's some good. Ooh. There's some alcohol in that last cherry somewhere.
A delicious sweet wine forever linked with Portugal is port. The formula was discovered by two Englishmen in the 17th century at a monastery in Lamiego. The abbot there used brandy in his winemaking to stop fermentation, creating the taste the world soon came to love. In the passing centuries, the Douro River Valley blossomed into a major wine region. The tasty grapes thriving in this unique microclimate. Though the views are breathtaking, less than 20% of the land is arable, yet there are 155 grape varieties in this extreme environment.
Temperatures here can reach 40 degrees Celsius, with no rain for weeks on end. But the soft rock just below the surface is easily split, allowing the roots to reach down sometimes 60 feet in their quest for water. Fighting these elements for centuries, the vineyards have grown so strong they rarely need pesticides.
Back in 1756, the Douro Valley was established as a protected wine-producing region, the world's first. And today, it's a UNESCO World Heritage Site. These wines, which have developed a reputation for superb taste and value. Some of the most notable are the ports. Ruby, the youngest port. Tawny, which spends 6 or more years in oak. And Muscatel, a sweet wine from the muscat grape. Another favourite is Vinho Verde from the Minho region, a young wine with a slight effervescence. And of course there's Mateus Rosé, known worldwide for its iconic bottle.
That was incredible.
Okay, you ready for dessert?
Ready for dessert.
Lisboa já tem sol, mas cheira a lua. Quando nasce a madrugada sorrateira e o primeiro elétrico da rua faz coro com as chinelas da ribeira. Se chove, cheira a terra prometida, procissões têm cheiro a rosmaninho. Nas tascas das vielas mais escondidas, cheira a iscas com a...
Eu chupo e vou rodando para ele não pingar. Eu chupo e no fim fico com o pau a brincar. Eu chupo e vou rodando para ele não pingar. Eu chupo.
Tentaram prendê-lo, impor-lhe uma fé, mas bugando a vontade, rompendo a saudade. Vai quem já nada teme, vai o homem do leve. Comprei uma garrafa de casal Garcia para beber mais a Maria.
Grande círculo, cabeça, Nani, Moutinho, Ronaldo isolado, vamos ver, leva-nos a Brasil, Ronaldo, leva-nos a Brasil, Ronaldo, bate, gol, 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 é gol! Dá para o Gabriel, dá para o Ronaldo, o Gabriel do próprio Cristiano Ronaldo, está isolado Cristiano Ronaldo, vai para Cristiano Ronaldo, mete, bateu, gol, 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 Ronaldo, obrigado, Cristiano! Muito obrigado! Ele é o cara! 1000 vezes Ronaldo! Sozinho, a passar Isaac, marcou! Ah, golo, 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 golo! Ronaldo, é Ronaldo! É Ronaldo, Ronaldo! É Ronaldo, Ronaldo! É Brasil, é Brasil! É Brasil, é Brasil!
Berra o fadista de cima do palanco. Eu só quero começar em branco. É copo cheio e siga a dança, e até os velhos esquecem a pança. E o bairro está todo em alvoroço. Está tudo grosso, está tudo grosso. Venham daí, rapaziada, começa a festa, não tarda nada. E esta noite é sempre a abrir, porque para o ano ainda está para vir.
Chegando pela rua ao som do Lou Reed, sempre na sua, sempre cheio de speed. Segue o seu caminho com a merda na algibeira. Chico fininho, frigo da cantareira. Chico fininho, Chico fininho, Chico fininho, Chico fininho. Ausências pela rua acima, depois de mais um chuto nas retretes. Curtindo uma trip de heroína, sapato bem bicudo e joanetas. A noite vem já a malatina, ele é o maior da cantareira. Achule, borbulhas e brilhantina, cólicas, escorbuto e caganeira. Chico fininho, Chico fininho.
Somehow, I knew all along that we would meet in the end. Now, finally, we are together. That's good. Why is it so often it all comes down to this? Pork on a piece of bread. Perfection, really. I could do another one of those, easy. Can I stand the shame and self-loathing? Yes, I think I can. That was awesome.